60 celebrities are battling it out to win the coveted MasterChef crown.
I don't want to be out early on. I think that would be embarrassing.
These celebrities have already reached the top of their profession. But can they cut it in the kitchen?
I don't quite know what to expect yet. I just want to do well for myself.
We all produce food at home and stick it on the table, but you've got to go up a notch on a show like this.
Cooking doesn't get tougher than this.
These 4 celebrities are taking on the challenge to become the next MasterChef champion. But at the end of this week, only the best cooks will go through to the semi-finals.
I'm a mum cook, proper mum cook. I do a nice curry and eggs, chips and beans, you know.
Simon off something for the weekend, the chef there, he hopes that I've learned something off the show. Reality is, I haven't really been listening to a word he said.
I'm vegetarian, so no meat, no fish. I have never cooked meat or fish, ever.
One of my fears is that I'm going to be the one plating up on the floor. You know, I feel the nerves even thinking about it.
4 celebrities who think they can cook, and we're about to find out whether they can or not.
In today's programme, they will be set 3 challenges which will test their grasp of the essential foundations of cookery.
I think it's really brave to be known on telly and come on and show everybody you're cooking. I think that's incredibly brave. This is the skills test. The first time they get to meet us, and we're going to ask them to make ravioli, to fill the ravioli up, cook it, do it with the sage butter in 10 minutes. First thing of all, a little bit of olive oil in your water. Why? Because it stops the pasta from sticking to anything. Decent spoonful of crab filling, and we're going to place that at regular intervals down the centre of our pre-rolled out pasta, leaving enough space that when we cut it, we still have an edge on the outside, and we can actually also seal it. Doesn't matter how much they put in there, as long as they can seal it and cook it. You need lots of egg, lots and lots and lots of egg. Simply take your piece of pasta and you fold it. So you've got to be able to be clever enough now to leave it not quite sealed, that you push the air out of each one. Because with heat, air expands and they pop like a balloon. Take a little bit of semolina, because now you're going to touch the pasta. Water in a rolling boil, really important. Olive oil in, and then drop them in gently. To make sage butter, cold blocks of butter into the very hot pan. Not just melt the butter in the pan, you've got to get the browning colour. Absolutely right. And then you add your sage and a squeeze of lemon. And now our raviolis are cooked. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. That's it. This is a great test because everybody knows pasta, but not everybody's cooked it. Should we get the first one in? Let's get them in. I can't wait.
First up is TV presenter Aggie McKenzie, famous for her domestic know-how in How Clean Is Your House?
I'm nervous about my nerves taking over. It doesn't matter how often people say, oh, relax and enjoy it. You know, I can think that, but that's not what I'll be feeling.
We're going to ask you to make us 3 crab ravioli, and we're going to ask you then to finish that off in a sage butter sauce. You have just 10 minutes to do it in. Go for it.
I'd like to do well, otherwise I wouldn't be here, would I? You know, it's not like being on Total Wipeout where actually you want to be out in the first round, thank you very much. No, this is slightly different.
How much longer have I got?
2 minutes left.
Right, got in the kitchen.
Time's up. Done. Ah, crikey. Your raviolis or big dumplings have, as they've hit the water, because of the air it's inside it, they've come to the top, and the top of that pasta has never gone under the water. So we've got raw steamed pasta sitting on top. I think you've been really lucky, actually. I really do. I think how you've got these onto the plate, I'm not quite sure, because all the rules of cookery somehow now have been broken. Why you threw away the first butter sauce, I have no idea, because it was really lovely and nut brown, little bits of sage, you'd seasoned it, you spent the time on it.
Yeah, I thought it looked burnt. I was worried about it, yeah. I panicked.
It hasn't split open. Could do with a little bit more buttery sage sauce.
Yes,
And
you're
they're
right,
and
yes.
they're too big, Aggie.
They are. They're massive.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers. Well, it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was a case of identifying potatoes and carrots, but it's making ravioli. Well, it could have been worse.
Father of twins Tim Lovejoy has co-written 2 cookery books off the back of his TV show Something for the Weekend.
I'm actually looking forward to the pressure of cooking in the MasterChef studio. I can either do it or I can't do it.
3 pieces of ravioli, 10 minutes.
Right, ravioli. What does that look like? I've spent so much time around chefs and everything recently that I just think, well, I wonder if I can do this, you know? Can't be that hard, can it? I'm making luxury ravioli, big ones here. It's a sage.
Butter.
Okay. Right. Sage and butter. I'm a little apprehensive here. Okay. What's confusing me here is the egg. I imagine it goes in the sauce.
You've had 4 minutes.
What is that, Tim, that you're about to put in there?
I imagine it's some form of polenta style thing. It's not flour.
You're halfway, Tim. You've had 5 minutes.
Oh,
That's massive.
What?
That's huge.
It's luxury.
No. Ravioli, little parcel, one little mouthful. Every time you eat it, you pick up the sauce, which is cut around the outside of it. Semolina and butter together is just that, semolina and butter.
It's horrible.
Thanks very much for that. I've got to put it in my mouth. Yes.
I want to taste this, see what this sauce...
Oh, it's not good.
No.
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 Okay.
Because you've got raw, powdered semolina,
Yeah.
coated in thick, sticky butter. Not nice.
Good luck.
I'm scared.
Not good.
The top of it's raw, which is a real shame, so I don't really want to eat that. The butter sauce has just got grains from that semolina running through it.
Okay.
Tim, put it behind you. Move on.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. I'm disappointed, but I can only get better now. I mean, I can't do any worse than that.
Next is Indian-born actress Shobhu Kapoor, a lifelong vegetarian.
This is worse in terms of nerves than any acting job I've ever done. Here, it's me. No masks, no characters, me, and it's food.
10 minutes, off you go.
Okay, do what I'm doing. First, I want to be able to cook it. And secondly, I want it to be eaten and it should taste okay and nobody dies. That would be good.
I'm messing this up completely already. I would normally actually use something to stick it, but I don't know what. Try a bit. The egg would be to... The egg be to put those together.
It would have done a great job, yeah.
Would have done a great job, wouldn't it?
Do you normally talk to yourself while you're cooking?
I
Shobhu?
do. You are looking shocked. Uh-oh.
You've had 5 minutes, you're halfway.
Stuff's starting to leak out, and that's not very good, is it? This is... That's terrible. Oh my God.
Okay. Shobhu, John asked you to do 3 ravioli. Where's the third one?
It disintegrated in the pan.
Yeah. Oh, God. It's crab dish water with some melted butter.
You are the first person, I think, ever in the history of the world who's tried to seal ravioli with a knob of butter. Of course, butter will melt, which will probably make it even worse. Shobhu, it's first test. We understand that.
Put this behind you, move on, please.
Sorry.
It wasn't a difficult task. I had to put a filling in something, boil it, melt some butter, put a bit of sage on it. What could be simpler?
Last up is actress Margie Clark, famed for her roles in Letter to Brezhnev and Coronation Street.
I'm not a bad cook, but I put something in the dish every time. It's the secret ingredient, and that's love.
10 minutes, off you go.
One's going to be a little bit bigger than the other. You give that to the greedy person in the house. I can't wait to get going for him. You know, I might be able to seduce them, mightn't I? I like Greg, and I think that he's fair, and I think that he's given some great tips, so he's the one that I really want to get to. Would that be about the right amount, or is it too much?
We can't help you. You're going to have to work it out for yourself.
Okie doke. Well, we'll give it a go. Press round. Give it a little bit of decoration.
You've got about 3.5 minutes so far.
So they're underway.
How are your ravioli going?
I think we need to come off now. What do you reckon, Greg?
I can't tell you,
Can't
Margie.
tell.
It's not fair, it's cheating. Oh, my word.
Oh, you wouldn't want to save this up, would you?
No,
It's terrible.
I know.
Are you done?
Margie, it didn't work. They're now full of water because you didn't seal the 2 layers, the top and bottom of the pasta.
Waterlogged, isn't it?
It's now just going to taste of cooking water. And that's going to be nasty. I'll taste the pasta and a bit of the sauce. Pasta's cooked. Too much sage.
OK. I do have to try it. It's my job.
Thank you.
So much sage, all I've got is the flavour of that sage. A little bit of crab water washing around the outside. I don't know what to say, really. I really don't know what to say. It hasn't quite worked for you.
Thanks, lads.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Feel really red in the gob. And you couldn't get worse than that. That was a proper fail. 0 points.
Disaster. Oh, John.
They've made mistakes, all of them. But some of them are really going to have to prove themselves.
I'm not ready to write anybody off yet. There's lots more to come.
With their first challenge behind them, the celebrities wait to find out what their next test will be.
Well, I'm hoping to up me game. I want to improve on that and not to panic.
I'm no longer going to be cocky, that's for sure. I'm going to take a different road.
Hopefully I don't completely crack under pressure.
Today, the basic recipe is a wild mushroom risotto.
It's going to test their organisational skills, their presentation, their knife work, their palate, everything that you need to become a good cook. Good test.
First thing they need to do is a decent handful of butter into a pot, and then into that pot I'm going to add dried mushrooms. Right now I'm making the basis for the actual rice itself. Half my shallots, 2 cloves of garlic, and then I turn my heat down to sweat that off. So nice and slowly, now we add our rice. And this is where we need to take a bit of time. And now we start the process. 2 or 3 good ladles of stock and turn it down. And we can start to see it going a little bit starchy. If I keep on cooking that now at a really high temperature, it will become too starchy. So this is now the next lot of stock goes in.
You've got to feel, you've got to taste, you've got to smell. You've got to become a cook.
Whilst that cooks away, I need to cook the mushrooms and prepare the mushrooms. They should just be decent hunks of mushroom floating through the risotto. Just lay them on top of those shallots and let the heat just cook the mushroom.
It's also a question of getting that rice absolutely on the money.
For me, that's cooked. The last couple of bits to go in at the end. Parmesan cheese inside the risotto, so every single mouthful you take is pre-seasoned. Now, all the bits and pieces get stirred in. Once you've turned the heat off, a decent handful of Parmesan cheese. A couple of knobs of butter in there. And then just gently fold everything together. And now, the last bit. Free-flowing, lovely bits of mushrooms running through it, the smell of butter and cheese.
You can make a risotto, but it's not easy to make it brilliantly. So many things can go wrong with this.
The basic recipe today is a wild mushroom risotto.
If you do this well, you will have yourselves a lovely plate of food. Now, let's face it, we need a step up from where we were with the ravioli.
35 minutes, let's cook.
I think anyone who can read can cook, because if you can read, you can follow a recipe, and then, you know, as long as you've got the apparatus, you can do it.
You've made plenty of risottos then, Aggie?
I wouldn't say plenty. I've made a few. I think it's a really tricky thing to get right, actually.
What sort of cook are you?
I wouldn't say I was a great cook or a confident cook. I'd like to be an intuitive cook. I rely on recipes a lot, actually.
Well, that's good. You'll be all right today, then.
Well, I've been rattling the pots for ages, haven't I? Learning a recipe is like learning a script. Yeah, you know, you use the same tools to retain it in your memory.
Is this competition hard, Margie?
Yeah, you're cooking under pressure. You're in a place you've never been to before, and you're going to be judged. Your kids don't judge you, do they? They just eat it.
Do you really want to do well here?
Of course I do. Yeah, I'd like to bring the cup home for Liverpool, the cooking cup.
Cooking skills. Oh God, I really feel like I'm at point zero at the moment.
Shabu,
Hello.
mushroom risotto, wild mushroom risotto. Ever made it before?
Nope. I made rice, but not risotto.
How much do you want to make a good dish here today?
Completely. More than 100%. Of course I do. Why would I be here if I didn't?
Thought you might have got lost and wandered in.
I feel like that sometimes.
Shabu, thanks, honey.
Thank you very much.
You've got just 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, guys.
I'm going to take my time, think it through, choose perfection, or I'll panic again.
Tim, it's a bit of a state, mate. You've got it all over the place.
I feel I'm a bit out of my depth. I've never cooked risotto before, and if I've got to be honest with you, I don't really like risotto.
Does risotto bore you? Is that what it is?
Yeah, because it's just
Rice.
big, heavy carbs. One mouthful's fantastic. 10, you're like, oh, what's for dessert?
You've got about 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes. Need some food on plates, please. Time's up. Stop, stop, stop. Risotto you eat with a fork. If I've got to now pick up this mushroom and try and eat that, I mean, I've got a big gob, Shobo, I know that, but you know, it's not that big. The rice itself is cooked really well. It's got real deep flavour coming from that stock. The mushrooms aren't cooked enough, the ones that you folded through, but worse, the onions that you've got in there, the shallots, are really hard. They're still crunchy. Just don't panic so much.
Okay.
Big chunks of onion and big chunks of mushroom is not what we're looking for. Those sorts of things are the difference between good and average food.
I'm exhausted, you know. I haven't been doing this for very long or very much. And I think a lot of it is emotional exhaustion. But, you know, I'm also really happy because I'm learning a hell of a lot, you know.
Pleased with your efforts, Tim?
It's okay-ish, but I didn't know how much to season all the different aspects when you bring it all together. It was a bit of a jigsaw puzzle.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's a cook talking, Tim. I think your mushrooms cook well, rice needs a little bit more time, and you finished early. So just relax.
The seasoning is absolutely spot on. The mushrooms are cooked really well. Love to see them just broken up a little bit so that they can be eaten with a fork at the same time as you eat a mouthful of rice. You get a mouthful of a different type of mushroom and you end up with something different every time you eat a mouthful. Something that you yourself pointed out about risotto. You don't like it because you think every single mouthful's the same. The concept is that every single mouthful is slightly different. But you've got a really good palate. Good job. Really like it.
Thank you. I think the judges basically told me I'm quite good at eating food. I don't have the skills to make it, but I'm quite good at tasting it.
I have to point out the mistake. In the recipe, it asked for a quantity of rice. That rice should have been weighed out. Instead, there was a container of rice and you used the whole lot. It's such a shame because your seasoning's really good. It was just too much rice in that pan. It means that the rice isn't cooked and it's too crunchy and it's become like a big solid lump.
It's too dry, but it's not far off, and just the right amount of Parmesan cheese in there as well, little chunks of mushroom, perfectly clean. Oh, Margie. If you'd have weighed the rice out now, that would have been like champion dish.
I've had risotto once in Magaluf, and I've never had an opportunity to make it.
Time to concentrate, Margie.
Okie doke. If I'd have got that measurement right, I would have produced a much better dish.
You've let that rice absorb all the flavour of that stock. It's a very, very well-flavoured, deep risotto. That's pretty good.
Woody, almost beefy flavour coming from those chunky mushrooms. Really deep flavour coming from the stock, which is a great thing. Well seasoned, good amount of pepper in there. It's a good, tasty risotto. Oh, mate, come on. You're all right. You're all right. Come on, you're fine.
No, it's fine. Just
Come on.
You know, my son said to me, "Go on, do MasterChef, but promise me you won't cry."
Everyone cries on MasterChef. We won't give the title to anyone who doesn't cry.
I'm surrounded by boys who are amazing cooks, and I've just kind of, the past few years, I've taken a step back, and I just kind of feel that I can't cook anymore.
Well, I want to tell you something. You can.
It just touched a nerve. It's that thing about confidence. I felt that I didn't have it, and then there's John saying, you know, who's a chef, saying, you can cook, and it's like,
I want somebody else to cook for me for the rest of my life.
These four, I'm really pleased to see the nerves are disappearing, because if you think about the ravioli, their basic skills test, it was disastrous. I was fearing the worst with this basic recipe.
I think they're doing okay. And the mistakes are silly, and I mean silly, and they're small, which is good. They're all more than capable, and it's a real step up from where we were with the ravioli.
Well, you couldn't have stepped down from the ravioli.
John, we've got a big round coming up next. If they don't concentrate, if they don't get rid of these little problems, it's going to be chaos. This is the mystery box round.
Reveal your ingredients.
What's that?
The main ingredient in today's mystery box is a whole cooked octopus.
Oh.
The other ingredients they have been given are rice, potato, chorizo, Romero pepper, tomatoes, olives, feta cheese and watercress.
This is really going to test your inventiveness and your creativity.
One dish, 50 minutes, let's cook.
An octopus is very, very versatile, but if you've never handled one before, it could scare you.
It either has to be fried very, very quickly or stewed for a long period of time.
Well, as I'm vegetarian, I suppose the worst would be meat or fish, because I don't know anything at all about them. I wouldn't have a clue what to do. I'd have to kind of go home, I think.
Shobu, can you approach this like you would a vegetarian dish and then just add the octopus?
That's what I'll have to do because that's all I know how to do, really.
You've got all your bits and pieces chopped up. It looks like you've got a plan. At home, are you creative? Do you follow recipes?
I've started trying to follow recipes now. I never have done, but I haven't been particularly creative either. I've just I've got my masalas and things. Because I know what ingredients I have, I tend to chuck them mostly all in.
What are you cooking for us?
Octopus curry? I don't know. Actually, I don't have the spices, so... And whatever this turns out to be, I thought I would put it on the rice.
Shobu says she's going to make us a curry. She has no spices at all, which means that we aren't going to get that depth of flavour that she's used to in Indian food. But just then, she's put milk in her curry as well. So we've got milky octopus and rice. What is that going to taste like? 10 minutes gone, 40 minutes left.
I don't invent dishes, no. I cook from recipe books. I make ingredients up sometimes. If I don't have them, I just put whatever else in and think, oh, it tastes all right.
Are you enjoying this, Tim? You seem to always be smiling.
Yeah, no, I am. I'm really enjoying it. I was so nervous of this, and this might taste awful, but I'm enjoying the idea that I'm going to try and make it up as I go along. If you said it was all right, then I'd be happy.
You want us to say it's all right, Tim. I'm really pleased you're here and you're aiming for mediocrity. That's fantastic.
Yeah, OK.
Tim's bench is such a mess. There's stuff everywhere. It frightens me. And the way he's cooking, that frightens me as well because he's just throwing everything together. I don't want to eat things that frighten me.
You are halfway to octopus heaven.
The term invention test, it makes my stomach turn over, so I'm just going to try and relax.
Aggie, have you cooked an octopus before?
No, I have eaten it, but I've never cooked it. And I'm sort of attempting a paella, and I've never made one before in my life. So I'm just kind of...
Winging it.
Yes, that's the word.
And how's your confidence in this round then, Aggie?
Well, I don't know. Ask me in 10 minutes' time.
Making paella, and for me the octopus seems to be an afterthought. It's not part of the dish, it's not incorporating the dish. I would like the octopus to be the dish.
It's going to be another intimidation. I've got to get my head together for it, you know, and hopefully not come out with something too mad.
Margie, what are you going to cook?
I wanted to get a Mediterranean feel because it comes from a warm climate. So these peppers are warm and so are the chilies. So that might naturalise it. And I'm doing sauteed potatoes with it. Rice is optional, in case anyone wants rice.
Margie, we're going to leave you alone now.
Okie doke.
Thank you very
Can I
much.
just ask your opinion? It wouldn't need salt if it's come out the sea, would it?
Taste it, Margie.
I don't like the look of it, lad.
I like Margie's originality. I like the idea of frying the octopus with some potatoes.
Right now, it looks like it's going to taste good. Well, I hope so.
Whoa, come on, last 3 minutes.
Finishing touches, please.
That's it. Finished. Stop.
Shobu has made an octopus curry, served with a tomato, olive and feta cheese salad.
I think your rice is cooked really, really well. Your octopus is cooked really, really well. It's just a little bit bland. Just get hold of some paprika, throw that through it, get some more tomatoes in there.
The octopus is beautifully soft. It has lots of sweet pepper. The flavour of the oregano and the really well-cooked rice sitting underneath it, I think is great. Why then you've got to go and throw milk in it, I have no idea. You obviously got bored and decided to make a salad. Great salad, salty feta, sweet tomatoes, loads of oregano, sharp, sour and bitter at the same time. That was some shredded fried octopus on top of it. Would have been absolutely delicious.
Oh, okay. I am enjoying it, yes. It's a kind of petrified enjoyment. Terrified enjoyment, yes.
Aggie has cooked a salted octopus paella, accompanied with a green dressed salad.
I think the octopus running through it probably could have been fried just a little bit more to give it a little bit more texture, crispier outside. But for the rest of it, Aggie, I'm sorry, it's delicious.
Ah, well, that's good.
Your paella is heavily flavoured. Unfortunately, your octopus is slimy. It hasn't been cooked long enough. Flavours, great. Textures, all good until you get to your octopus. Quite good though, eh?
And I'm not too unhappy with it, yeah. I think I was less nervous for this one, actually, so maybe I'm getting into the flow. But you know what? The thing is, when you get too comfortable, that's when...
Tim has made a spicy octopus jambalaya and a Greek salad.
You've got paprika, you've got pepper, you've got nice seasoning in there, you've got sweetness of tomato, all really, really good ideas. Rice you've cooked for too long. It's a bit watery.
The octopus is nice and soft. It is still a little bit slimy on the outside, and it could probably just do with a little bit more frying to give it a bit of crisper texture on the outside. The whole thing's a bit wet. It's a sort of a cross between sort of a rice soup and a baked rice dish. And it defies all description, really, as a dish. It is definitely Tim's invention.
I had no expectations to win this, but I'm very competitive, so I'd like to do it as well as I can. I'm just not sure I've got enough experience to draw on, so, you know, I might let myself down a bit as we go on.
Margie has cooked her octopus with chorizo and peppers, serving it with a tomato and garlic sauce, potatoes, rice, feta cheese and watercress.
What we got, Margie?
We've got an octopus in love.
In love with what?
It loves knocking around with the Cheerio sausage, and it's quite friendly with the nice red hot pepper. I cooked the rice because I thought, well, you might like rice, but then I thought you might like spuds.
I think you've got a number of dishes going on here. I think you've presented us with a meze. You're not supposed to be giving us a buffet. You're supposed to be deciding what you think is right. You can't give us loads of options to mix in what we want, otherwise you'll never make a plate of food. I love your chorizo, octopus, tomato, garlic, oregano. I think that's lovely. I think that's lovely. And I'd happily eat it with the rice or the potatoes, but not both, and most certainly not with feta cheese and watercress.
Me too.
That tomato sauce is great. Loads of oregano, lots and lots of garlic, sweet tomatoes going really well with that crispy octopus. I think that is brilliant, and I wish that's where you had it left behind. Do the things which are beautiful, like your sauce and your octopus and your potato, do them really well.
Your personality doesn't come into this. Yeah, you can't fall back on your old tricks. It doesn't butter any parsnips with the judges. It's got to be that the food's lovely.
We get in there. Well done.
Time for you to leave us, have a little break. Off you go.
What's next?
Overall, a really tough day. A tough day for our 4 celebrities, but I also think quite a tough day for you and I because it didn't start well.
All you could ask of any contestant is that they learn and grow, and that is true of Shobu. Her ravioli was awful. The risotto got better, till in the end, her octopus was pretty good.
The question has to be, does Shobu have a repertoire? Does she have enough recipes that she knows to succeed in this competition?
I am so exhausted, I can't begin to tell you. I'm doing a lot more than I've done ever in my whole entire life.
Aggie was really nervous making the crab ravioli, but it wasn't that bad if you compare it to everybody else. She finished the dish off.
She put herself under a lot of pressure, but actually she delivers good flavour, John.
Aggie just needs to believe in herself, that's all, just believe in herself.
They asked me in there, so what about the next stage? Are you ready for the next stage? No, I'll be terrified again.
Tim did quite well with his ravioli, he did very well with the risotto, but give him a dish which he's got to invent in his own mind and it becomes chaotic.
I'm really enjoying it. You know, let's bring it on, let's see what I can do.
I like Margie. I think Margie's got the makings of a great cook. She's got the touch, she's definitely got the palate.
But she had a shocking start. The ravioli fell apart, the risotto, she put too much rice in, she didn't measure up her recipe. But then it came to the octopus and we saw some natural ability. I think she's finished the day on a high.
I've made mistakes, but it's at the very beginning, and I'm not a chef yet. I'm on my way to being, but I'm not there yet.
Next for these guys is something they have never ever dreamed of. They will have to work really, really hard together to make sure they succeed.
Tomorrow, the battle continues. In teams.
I'm not an expert. Just because I've been cooking curries all my life doesn't make me an expert.
Kind of makes you more of an expert than me, so...
50 grams or 500, Agnes?
If they get it right, we could be in for a treat. You could be wheeling me out of here in a wheelbarrow.
Then the pressure is on at their first mass catering challenge.
Jeez. It is frightening. It is really, really frightening.
I don't know how to make crumble.
How do you work like this? Crikey, Stu.
This is an ocean liner heading for an iceberg.
Oh my God! Oh wow! That is seriously burnt.
It is carnage.
Cooking up the quips on BBC Two now, Anne Robinson's ready for the start of a new week of Weakest Link. While here on BBC One later at 5:15, keeping it low is the only way to go with Pointless.